The DART spacecraft is going to impact an asteroid and try to change its orbit. This is the first test of planetary defense. Yeah, so the spacecraft launched last November and it's been traveling out. It's about 6.7 million miles away. And up until now, it's been controlled a lot by the mission control. They can adjust it. When it gets close to the asteroid, it'll switch to an automated navigation where it'll guide itself into the asteroid and impact the asteroid.
And liftoff of the Falcon 9 and DART on NASA's first planetary defense test to intentionally crash into an asteroid.
So there are no known asteroids that are large enough in size and headed towards Earth in any time soon. This is a test in the event that one were ever discovered. And we have a planetary defense office, and they're tasked with tracking, monitoring, and finding these objects, and then thinking about ways that we could alter their course if one were ever discovered. But there's none that we know of right now headed towards Earth.
Yeah.
Somebody dressed in the full-up squirrel costume. Well, we tried. Yeah, so we actually had a rehearsal right before we launched where we did the contingencies. So we all had our own costumes. So Ed and I were dressed in the Star Trek uniform.
Yeah, the asteroid that we're going to impact is about 500 feet across. And at the time of impact, it's going to be about 15,000 or 14,000 miles per hour, or about 4 miles per second. We do expect some impact to the asteroid and to the spacecraft, and that's one of the things the small CubeSat is going to try to look at the crater. Can we see what happens from that impact? But the real thing that we're looking for is, does it change the orbit? And our models suggest that it's going to change the orbit by a little bit, but even a little bit is enough to matter. So even just a small change in the orbit could mean that the asteroid is on the other side of what it's orbiting in just a few weeks.
We just heard the call out for spacecraft separation. You can see the video of the DART spacecraft heading on its way to the Didymos system.
What a spectacular view of DART.
Yep.
Just floating away from the Falcon 9 second stage.
And you can see the sun off to the side there as DART drifts away from the Falcon 9 second stage.